I guess till the time we have other people joining in, so I'll just give you a background of the speaker that we have today. Her name is Apeksha. She is a professional in the field of yoga and breathing and meditation. Uh, she is basically from UK and she's a certified yoga instructor. She has been a winner in multiple fields of physique and fitness throughout her journey in India, and she's an expert in terms of self-care strategies for mental well-being, along with mindfulness techniques and meditation to deal with stress and positive psychology. So of course, being we all are here in a very bad situation because of COVID, and of course there's a lot of stress against which we wish to have such many webinars ongoing, which will help all the individuals which are coming across with Kartura Health family, to help them go through with this mental stress and well-being. And of course this is not just a starting. We have already done couple of webinars as well. This is a continuation of the series that we've been doing so far since past 2-3 months. And I guess there are a couple, lot of members from VMart that I've seen in the registration, and I really want to welcome on board the team. I think there are more than 15 or 20 employees that I've seen so far. Not sure because of rest of the companies, but I'm sure we are having people from multiple companies or as individuals from multiple states to as a part of this webinar. So Apeksha, over to you to start off with the webinar. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sumit. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Apeksha, as Sumit rightly introduced, and I'm right now currently based in UK. So the time over here is 11:30. Okay, so to begin with, why we are doing this webinar today is because of the current scenario that we are facing in India. It is severe. It is causing a lot of panic and stress all over. Somehow or the other, we all know some friends or family or distant relative who is going through COVID-19 and is infected, is running short of the supplies, and constantly we're watching the news or social media and trying to assist them, help them. But in this whole process of doing so, we sometimes forget to take care of our own physical and mental well-being. We forget that the young children in the house or the older people who are not understanding the whole case are also going through mental health because we are not able to give them enough time and attention. We are not able to give our best behavior to them. We are not able to give our best behavior to ourselves. So we don't sleep well, we don't eat well, we are not able to digest food properly because of no sleep cycle being out of place, the breathing pattern being out of place because we are constantly in stress, a lot of panic. So that is why we are taking care of this scene and holding this webinar, where whether you are infected sitting at home or you're not infected and going through all the news and you are having this constant mode of disbalance in your head. So this should be a helpful webinar for all of you sitting out there, and please try to follow as we speak, because it's just a matter of like half an hour. If you try to follow this pattern or do this for every day 10 minutes, it's going to show immense benefits on your personal health as well as the health of your family members. So if you're sitting with your mother or your father around, and they can also join in and have a look at the webinar along with all of you. Uh, let's begin. So why is stress management important for your health? Like I just told you very clearly that we sleep better, we can control our weight when we are not too stressed, and we don't fall sick that often. Like we all know happy people are not falling sick often. So we need to control that through our breathing pattern, and we need to control our stress and less muscle tensions. Our mood is always better, we get along better with friends and family. All this is very important for our physical and mental being, and that's why stress management takes or has a very big role in our daily lives. To begin with, most of us don't know when we are stressed. We think, and we often tell, if your friend is asking you on phone or your family is asking, are you stressed? We end up saying, no, I'm fine. Like most of us end up saying, I'm fine, like it's no stress. But what are the signs, or for that matter, I can call it symptoms of stress? So when you get angry, or someone said something to you and you just snap back immediately, you're mostly angry or worried and you snap back. So you don't realize that could be because you're stressed, not because that someone was wrong or you were wrong. So that is one symptom. You're always irritated with small children doing something, or some household chores not being done on time, or office work, work from home. All of that can cause us a lot of irritation. And if you're mostly irritated, then you should know that you are stressed. Depressed, when you don't feel like talking to anybody. You are like, most if someone comes and greets you or talks to you or makes phone calls to you just to chill, you're like, no, yeah, like, just stop calling me. So you want to be by yourself, you might be depressed. That could be one of the sign and symptoms of stress. You get headaches where it's not required. You're eating well, you're hydrating well, but you're getting a lot of headaches. So that could be one of the symptoms of stress. Bloating, your food does not digest well. So constantly you feel your stomach is feeling very bloated, and that could be one of the reasons of signs in stress. And obviously you don't sleep well. Sleep deprived is a big symptom of stress. Are you all able to see the screen properly?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Abhishek.
This is going to be sort of an interactive session as well, because I would want all of you to reply when I'm just asking you to breathe, or unmute yourselves when there is a breathing exercise going on. So I'm able to hear that all of you are following the right pattern. Um, we all know, we all take breathing for granted. We don't really consciously think in our head whether I'm breathing or not breathing. It just happens, and it's a spontaneous process, correct? So, 1 minute, I have to. Okay. So what happens when you are breathing? When you're breathing, then the air that we inhale supplies oxygen to the blood cells and releases the carbon dioxide. So if this pattern is imbalanced, or it's not done in a proper format, then that leads to a lot of anxiety, fatigue, and other emotional disturbances. Now, there are two types of breathing. We do not know that there are two types of breathing, because for us, breathing is just about breathing, right? Like, I'm surviving, I'm breathing, obviously, but there are two patterns of breathing. One is called the diaphragmatic breathing, which is also known as the abdominal breathing, or the thoracic breathing, which is the chest breathing. What does the abdominal breathing do, and how can you check which pattern are you following at what point of time? When you're really stressed, what happens is you breathe, you take very shallow breaths, very, very short breaths. It happens very quickly. So that shallow breathing is called chest breathing. And this happens when you're stressed, it happens when you're anxious, when you're angry. It's an automatic process. You don't tell yourself, like, right now I need to have chest breathing or abdominal breathing. It's a random process. When you're angry or when you are anxious, you will have thoracic breathing. When, on the other hand, you're relaxed and when you're calm state of mind, you have abdominal breathing, which is a more deep breathing. It happens from within the abdomen. How do you check which form of breathing you are following? So if all of you want to check which breathing you are having right now, there's a simple exercise. Please put one hand, all of you can put on the camera actually, so that I can see if you all are doing it correctly. Great. So one hand on your chest, the other hand on your upper abdomen. Take normal deep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And now it's for all of you to tell me which hand of yours is rising more. Is it the chest hand or the abdomen hand which is raising more than?
Abdomen.
Okay, very good.
Chest.
Everybody, abdomen for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Chest in my case.
Chest in your case. Okay. Okay. So chest breathing is, like I told you, it is the stress format of breathing. It is shallow breathing, and that is not what we consider the right format of breathing. If you know that newborn babies or kids, they naturally have abdominal breathing because they are not taught how to breathe, but because that is the right pattern of breathing, the children already breathe in that pattern. As we grow up, we inculcate stress and all the other negative attributes. So that is when we start breathing with our chest. So abdominal breathing is the right form of breathing. So if your hand, like I told you, if the abdomen is expanding more, then it is the correct format of breathing. So now we're going to go to breathing exercises. There are various breathing exercises that we can follow while we are having chest breathing. And even for the people who are having abdominal breathing at the moment is because you're calm, but that's not the frame or state of mind at all points of time. So it is very important that we go through each of these very carefully and try to follow this. Okay, let's begin with the first one. This is called alternative nostril breathing. I want all of you to sit wherever you are. If you're on your sofa or your chair or the mat, wherever, just keep your shoulders upright, sit straight, take normal deep breathing inside, outside, get the pace right. Try to focus. Let's not think about the past or present or any or past or future. Let's stay in the present. Have your breathing very normal. If you want to concentrate, you can eventually close your eyes later. But right now, I'll just show you the format. So for this, first we need to have a mudra correct. Now I'm going to be teaching you Vishnu mudra to do Anulom Vilom, that is alternative nostril breathing. For this, we pop out the thumb. All of you with their cameras, please. We put two fingers, that is index and middle finger inside. And now we have just three fingers out. Three fingers out, correct. With our thumb, we first close our right nostril. Inhale deeply with your left nostril. Close your left nostril with your ring finger. Exhale completely with your right nostril. Again, inhale from your right nostril. Close both the nostrils. Release the ring finger and breathe out from your left nostril. Can we do this like at least 5 rounds correctly? We'll go slowly and softly. Shoulders upright. Inhale with your right nostril. Close. Exhale with your left nostril. Inhale with left. Close. Exhale with right. Once you're all done 5 times, please let me know so that we can proceed to the next exercise. It is very normal to feel very light-headed with this or any form of breathing because we are not used to doing any of these on our daily grounds. So if you feel light-headed, take a little break and then you can continue again. So if you are following this breathing pattern just 10 times or 12 times or 15 times every day, you will feel an immense difference in your mental and physical well-being. It has other physical benefits as well, such as sinus and everything. So it can relieve headache. It has many other physical benefits apart from stress relief. So it is good to practice this at least 10 times every day. You should close your eyes and focus while you're doing this. Are we done with 5 breathing? Everyone?
Yes.
Great. Is anybody feeling lightheaded or all relaxed?
Yes, feeling relaxed.
Great. Let's move to the next form of breathing. This is called the box breathing. What happens in this pattern is we exhale on the count of 4. It's like a shape of box. So it's simple. You just need to do a mental counting of 4, 4, 4, 4. Inhale 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4 and hold again 4. So it is just at the count of 4, you hold your breath. At the count of 4, you inhale, and at the count of 4, you exhale. This is called the box pattern of breathing. I am not sure if you can see the diagram. Can you see the diagram? So this makes your understanding of this breathing a little easier. So you inhale at the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, and again rest 2, 3, 4. It's a very simple form of breathing. Anybody can do it at any point of time, and this will help enough oxygen supply in your blood, and you will feel much relaxed. At maybe just doing it 15 times every day, you will feel very, very relaxed, and if you are anxious or angry, immediately it can calm you down. So it is a very, very good form of breathing, and important for anybody who gets anxious and angry too fast or is stressed out with little bad news or everything. So is anybody having any questions related to this pattern of breathing? It's really okay to unmute yourself, everyone, and be interactive, because we are learning over here. So any questions, please come forward.
Hello, this is Arindam.
Okay, Arindam.
Yeah, just I'd like to know one thing. This kind of breathing, can we practice at any point of time, or there is some time that after food you should not do like that? Some lagging,
Very
or we
good
can do
question.
at any point of time in a day.
Yeah, very good question. So most of the breathing patterns, if you are practicing initially, like if you're a beginner practicing, you should give a 1 hour break after your meals before you practice. But once you are fluent with it, like if you have practiced all forms of breathing for 20 days, 1 month, and you're a little acquainted with it, you are good to practice the breathing. Whether you are traveling in a train and it's a long journey, you're good to practice in office when you take a break, on any chair you're sitting, or while before sleeping on your bed. So then you are good to practice. But if you're doing this initially, because this will make you lightheaded, it is good to give a 1 hour break after your meals.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Okay. If this breathing is, do you want to do this together 5 times? It's very quickly, we'll do this 5 times. Okay. Get your breathing normal. Inhale, the count is mental. 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Everyone close your eyes. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Rest 2, 3, 4. Once again, inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. And rest 2, 3, 4. At your own count now. Great. So if you're done with 5 times, let's proceed to the next one. This is very similar to the box breathing, but this is more intense than the box breathing. This is called the 4-7-8 pattern of breathing, in which you will inhale through your nose at the count of 4. You will hold for 7 seconds this time, not just for 4. And you will breathe out with your mouth at the count of 8. So you really exhale here. You empty your lungs completely. That is how much you have to exhale. You're not keeping anything inside. That is why the breathing intake is just 4, exhale is just 8. So you make space for new air to go inside when you exhale completely. So let's do this pattern of breathing. It's very simple. In this, when you are breathing inside, that time the tongue has to be touching the ridge tissue of your upper front teeth. Only when you inhale, at the time of exhale, you have to release that. So do you all know how it feels to do that? Just touch the tongue to the back of your tooth. That is when we inhale. So inhale at the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7 seconds. Holds that breath. And exhale at the count of 8 with a little whooshing sound with your mouth. So you exhale completely and deeply. You inhale deep for 4, hold for 7, and exhale with your mouth 8. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. You always exhale with the sound of that whooshing sound, because you know you're completely exhaling, because when you exhale out from your mouth, it will make that sound. Are we all doing this together? Do you have any questions on this breathing pattern? If you're done doing 5 rounds, please ask.
Hi, Apeksha. This is Shweta. Just wanted to ask, while
Yes.
these techniques are pretty good, and thank you so much, but there would be some breathing exercises which are not good for somebody who's suffering from diabetes or hypertension or, other lifestyle diseases.
Right. So there are some breathing patterns which are not good because they are pretty intense. And if you are having any difficulty in breathing, or you have asthma or something, then I have not included those breathing patterns in
Okay.
this form, because here we are trying to work on everybody, including kids, older people who are not having any, of those symptoms. So if you practice any of the breathing patterns which I'm showing you now, whether you are diabetic, asthmatic, or whatever, you can follow this pattern, provided you don't increase the count more than 10 to 15 initially. If you're doing it more than 10 to 15, you will feel very light-headed, you will have a headache. So it's not good initially to increase that count.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So if we are done with 4-7-8 pattern of breathing, let's proceed to the mindful breathing. This is also a form of meditation. So if we all are aware, if we join any meditative class, or be it Vipassana or be it Art of Living, the all forms of meditation tell you to be in the present state of mind. Present is right now that we are sitting. It's not what you ate just before this, what you are going to do right after this. It is just right now. Right now, you're listening to me, you're sitting on your couch, and we are practicing breathing. So this is the present state that we are all in. Now we're going to be meditating the most simple way. This is what everybody should do at least 10 minutes every day, because it doesn't involve anything external. All you need is to be with yourself. What we need to do here is remove all the attention from the past and from the future. Stay very calm. If you want, you can choose any positive word like peace, om, or whatever soothes your mind. Sorry. So if the sound of om soothes you, you can just be like thinking about it and having normal breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So in this, all the inhale and exhale forms are going to be very, very deep. You inhale completely, you exhale completely. And these happen, this whole process happens very slow and steadily. It doesn't happen like inhale, exhale. This is going to be a very slow and steady process. So inhale as much air as you can take in, exhale as much air as you can exhale out of your system, like till the last breath that you feel you can exhale out. And then you take few normal breaths again, that is 3 or 4 normal breaths again, and again follow this deep breathing exercise, being in the present. If you think your mind has diverted, you started thinking about someone doing something in the corner, or someone else is keeping something where you don't like it to be, try to get your focus back, because you might be distracted while doing this. But try to get your focus back into breathing. As long as you're thinking about your breath, that is helping at this point of time. So this is very meditative, and it just takes you about, like, let's do this for 2 minutes right now. All you have to do is stay calm, stay focused, sit straight, shoulders upright, close your eyes. All of you relax. Take few normal breaths to get your breathing pattern right. Everyone, eyes closed. And focus on your present. Focus on now, where we are at this moment. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Just be in the present. All we have to do is breathe. If you want, you can think of any peaceful word in your mind which is avoiding you from distraction. You can think of numbers 1, 2, 3, or you can think of the word Om. Like I said, you can think of Soham. You can think of, I'm not endorsing or promoting anything, but you can think of anything that makes you comfortable. Just don't let your mind drift away. Focus on your breathing. We have 1 more minute to go. All you need to do is focus. Listen to your mind. Listen to your heart. Hear every breath of your own. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Great. How's everyone feeling?
Very light.
Very light? Great. So yeah, we'll just do the final one now, because we do not want to overexert ourselves with the first time of breathing pattern. This is the last, most simple form of breathing, which you can do while you're standing, you can do while you're sitting, you can do while you're traveling in a car, or anywhere, while you're even probably working, while you're cooking, or At work, anywhere you can follow this breathing pattern. This is the most simple yet most relaxing breathing pattern that anybody can follow. In your homes, you should also teach your children this form of breathing pattern. You should teach the elderly this form because it can help them stay at ease and calm in their mind. This is very simple. It's just inhale deeply and slowly, as slow as possible, from your nose. Always keep your shoulders relaxed. Don't let any muscle tension take place. Don't let the facial muscles be like, okay, I have to breathe and focus. Just keep it very calm, very relaxed, very soothing. Your abdomen will expand completely when you breathe. Inhale. And you exhale with your mouth with the sound of whoosh. So all the air comes out. You can purse your lips slightly so that you can hear the sound of the air that's coming out from your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. In this form, if you are doing it all by yourself and you're not in a public space, you can always use your hand in both chest and abdomen as I showed you in the past. So you can feel that you're correctly breathing at all points of time. If you're doing it in a public space, you can just focus into it. Let's do this 5 rounds. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. You can keep your eyes open or closed, whatever suits you in this form of breathing. This is also a form which we naturally do sometimes to relieve stress. Like if we have had an argument with someone, and then after that you think about it yourself, and then you're like, God, now I'm relaxed. So you breathe naturally from your mouth that time and release all the stress. So this is also it happens spontaneously, but when you are angry and you want to control your own mind and your own emotions, you can endorse this to make that happen faster. It's a natural process, but at the same time, sometimes it takes longer to happen. You can be angry for 1 hour. You don't want to waste that time. You don't want to be anxious or stressed for 1 hour. So you can immediately, within the first minute, you can start this breathing pattern. And there is no way that you're not going to get back into your normal state of mind and relaxed state. This helps everyone. So now that we have done all the breathing patterns and exercises, we have done meditation, we all also know the immense benefits that we get from meditation and pranayams. Our brain feels lighter, it starts functioning better, you're able to think better, your immunity gets better. So at this point of time where COVID is everywhere and dominating globally, we need to make our immune system better. We have been having a lot of herbal drinks and things to make our immunity better, vitamin C, etc., etc., but we are not focusing on our breath. This also has an immense benefit on your immune function system. The blood pressure stays controlled, your heart rate stays controlled, your awareness is there, you don't forget things easily, you're always mindful and aware of things. So there are a lot of benefits that you can get from these simple exercises just for 10 minutes every day. All you need to do is close your eyes, take a corner of a silent room, and do this whenever you feel you're comfortable doing it. Before bedtime, you can practice this. You can get up as soon as you get up, instead of like scrolling through social media. Sometimes we tend to do is check our WhatsApp and Instagram posts. Instead of doing that, we can just follow this breathing for 5 minutes, and it can really help us for the rest of the day. So now everyone please unmute and tell me if I made any sense. Did you understand? Did you think this went over your head? You think it's important? You think it can help you? Or it's just there for the sake of being there? Should we practice it? What are your thoughts about this?
Yeah, it's really
So,
nicely.
yeah, thanks, Apeksha. Thanks for the session. And I think it is very easy to do it. Sometimes you feel like anything that we try to do, if it is possible by us or not. And I think it is, as far as you told me that it is like 10-15 minutes can be helpful. So I think it is going to help. Thanks for that.
Great. Thank you.
I think you have simplistically made this understandable to everyone, and I think these are some of the techniques which can be followed on a routine basis. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you so much. I'm glad all of you have understood the importance of this, and we can, all of you can go back to your parents or to the grandparents, to your children, and teach them these basic patterns. And it is going to have benefits. It's not just there because we're all sitting at home, we are getting frustrated. Most of us have lost their jobs, the checkbooks are not coming in, and the bills are coming in all the time. So we need to be thinking that in all of this stress, what can we do to, like, because we are in the situation, we cannot avoid the situation, right? We have to pay the bills, we have to eat food, we have to pay our rents. There is so much stress, we have to take care of our family members who are falling sick. There is so much running in our mind, and this is minimum we can do for 10 minutes for ourselves and for our loved ones to feel better, stay calm in this situation, and try to come out of this stronger, not be weaker and more prone to sicknesses after this phase. Now we need to come out healthier and better after this whole scenario once the pandemic comes to an end. So please try to do this every day. If you have any questions, even in future when you're practicing, I'm available 24/7. Please get my number from the Kartula team. Try to reach out to me. If you have any stress topics to discuss or any health related issues which are connected with your mind or stress related topics, please feel free to reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to assist you any time of the day. So this is what I have to say. Thank you so much for all staying up in the session, and have a great day. That's all I can say.
Thank you so much, Apeksha. Of
Thank
course,
you. Thank you for taking
we are
time.
about to conclude this session, and thank you so much, everyone, for being part of this. I'm not sure if you're aware about the platform or the company benefit, but there's an app called Kartula Health telemedicine app, which is there available in the Play Store, wherein you can avail 24/7 doctor consultation, whether tele or video for your family members as well. So, in case you want to, experience the platform for yourself, or even as a corporate, you want to share this with your corporate HR to share the same with their family members, we are more than happy to extend that benefit. So thank you so much, everyone, for being part of this webinar. Of course, lots more webinar will be coming, so keep following us on our Facebook page to stay updated. Thank you so much and have a great day.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you very much.